Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Buddha. The world is a chaotic and noisy place. It pulls us in countless directions, often leaving us feeling overwhelmed and disconnected, demanding our attention, our energy, our very essence. We are constantly bombarded with information, responsibilities, and expectations. But deep within each of us, there is a stillness, a quiet space where peace resides. This inner sanctuary is a place of calm and clarity. It is a place we often forget exists, lost in the whirlwind of our daily lives. Yet it is always there, waiting for us to return. This is the story of finding that peace, a journey of self-discovery and healing. It is about reconnecting with our true selves and the world around us. It's a journey we all must take in our own time, in our own way. Each step we take brings us closer to that inner peace. The path may be long and the obstacles many. We may face challenges and setbacks, but each one teaches us something valuable. But the destination, the peace that awaits, is worth every step. It is a place of profound tranquility and joy, a place where we can truly be ourselves. John was living the life he thought he always wanted. He had climbed the corporate ladder, reached the pinnacle of his career, and was admired by his peers. A successful career, a beautiful home, all the material possessions one could desire. His house was filled with the finest furniture, the latest gadgets, and art pieces that spoke of his refined taste. He had achieved the American dream, yet a nagging emptiness lingered within him. Despite his outward success, he felt a void that no amount of wealth could fill. His days were a blur of meetings, deadlines, and social obligations. The constant hustle and bustle left him exhausted, yet he continued to push forward, driven by an invisible force. John was always on the go, always striving, never stopping to ask himself why. He moved from one task to the next, never pausing to reflect on his true desires or passions. He wore his success like a suit of armor, a shield to protect him from a world he no longer understood. It was a facade, a way to hide his insecurities and fears. Beneath the surface of his carefully constructed life, a storm was brewing. The pressure of maintaining his image and the constant demands of his lifestyle were taking a toll on him. John was adrift, lost in a sea of success, yearning for something more, something real. He longed for a sense of purpose, a deeper connection, and a life that truly resonated with his inner self. One evening, as John sat alone in his silent house, the weight of his discontent became unbearable. His carefully constructed facade began to crumble, revealing the cracks beneath. His career, which had once seemed so important, now felt meaningless. The emptiness inside him echoed through the silence of his home. He had spent years chasing success only to find himself alone and unfulfilled. The things he thought would bring him happiness had only brought him more emptiness. His life, once a source of pride, now felt like a gilded cage. One day, while browsing a bookstore, John stumbled upon a book on Buddhism. Intrigued, he picked it up, drawn to its promise of peace and enlightenment. As he read, the words resonated deep within him. The teachings of Buddha, of compassion, mindfulness, and the impermanence of all things spoke to his soul. They offered a way out of the maze of his own making, a path towards inner peace. The book became a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the darkness of his despair. Section 5, The Path of Mindfulness. John began to incorporate the principles of Buddhism into his life. He started meditating, practicing mindfulness, and focusing on the present moment. The more he learned, the more he realized the root of his unhappiness. He had been living his life on autopilot, chasing external validation instead of inner peace. He had been so focused on achieving, on acquiring, that he had forgotten how to simply be. He had neglected his own well-being, his own happiness, in pursuit of a hollow dream. Section 6. Letting go, finding peace. It was a gradual process, but slowly John began to let go. He let go of the need to control, the need to please, the need to be perfect. He learned to accept himself, flaws and all, and to find joy in the simple things. He started spending more time in nature, reconnecting with the world around him. He began to understand the Buddhist concept of non-attachment, the idea that true happiness comes from within, not from external things. As he let go of his material desires, he found himself feeling lighter, freer. Section 7. Gratitude for the journey. Looking back, John felt a surge of gratitude for his journey. He was thankful for the pain that had led him to this point, for it was through his suffering that he had found true peace. He realized that life is not about avoiding pain, but about embracing it, learning from it, and growing through it. He was grateful for the teachings of Buddhism, which had shown him the way, and for the stillness within himself, which he had finally found. Section 8. A Journey for All. John's story is not unique. It is a tale that echoes through the hearts of countless individuals. It is a story that resonates with millions of people around the world, people who are searching for meaning and purpose in their lives. These individuals come from all walks of life, united by a common quest for understanding. It is a reminder that peace is not something that we find outside of ourselves, but something that we cultivate within. This inner peace is a garden that requires patience, care, and dedication to flourish. It is a journey that we must all take in our own time, in our own way. Each step we take is a step towards self-discovery and enlightenment. The path may be different for each of us, but the destination is the same inner peace. Whether through meditation, reflection, or other practices, the goal remains constant. Perhaps this story has sparked a curiosity within you, a curiosity to explore the depths of your own mind and soul. If so, I invite you to continue exploring. Seek out the wisdom that resonates with you and let it guide you on your path. Delve deeper into the teachings of Buddhism or any philosophy that calls to your heart. These teachings can offer valuable insights and tools for your journey. The journey to inner peace is a journey worth taking. It is a journey that promises growth, understanding, and ultimately a profound sense of fulfillment.